All right, people, I'm back. So I'm sitting here crocheting, working on something that's mindless. This. Um, did you hear that outside? And I'm like having to come on here. I was shown, I've talked a lot of shit about feminine energy, and if you can't tell, I'm a woman. About how ridiculous women are, and when I came into my feminine energy, but the traumatized, glorified, dramatized woman, female energy is, thank you, is ridiculous. The traumatized, the hurt, the allowing society to tell us how women are supposed to be. No, I don't know why. Anyway, I'm like having to come on here and say, I was all wrong about all of that. Not 111, not saying that. No matter what your gender, but this is, women are ridiculous. Okay? Chicks are fucking absurd for the most part. Men are too. Just a human. But they're specifically talking about female energy. And then if you go back, and then they're showing me like the black and white old things about feminine energy. Women are strong, but it's like the behind the scenes, the glue that holds the whole family together, the mortar that holds the family together, the strength, the beauty, but the nurturing and the passion and the love. Women are really all of that. But when we're unbalanced, traumatized, boys are way more traumatized, if you think about it. And I'm not going to get into it. But anyway, well, I'm not going to say one's more than, we live in a society that is just, they know one thing. If they could teach us and tell us about how things are cyclical and how it runs in the family, how this, that, and the other thing, then it keeps you in that loop. And I'm hearing Chiron loop, and I don't know what the fuck a Chiron is. Is it a planet? Is not a planet, but I don't know. Anyway, something about a Chiron loop. I have no idea what that is. But the loop. Maybe I'm trying to say karmic loop and not. Anyway, it keeps us in that fucking loop. The cesspool of bullshit, fuckery. But as we begin to heal, we balance that out. And we're no longer a label. We are that we are. How we were born. As a soul, as a spirit, as a human, in human form. As love itself. Learning how to be love and what that means. How do we attain it? How do we get there? Then as the days go by, then we come to realize that we were that all along. It was just a journey of building and growing and destroying and building and just growing and destroying. Cyclical. Cycles, phases, cyclical. Moon cycles, cyclical. But as they're showing me as growth and expansion happens, take it however, fire energy. I just got chills. Take the gender out of it. I'm still assigning gender to things. Knowing how to navigate. Looking at it as more of an having that third world view. That's interesting. A third world view. It's showing me like back, like a third world, like spirit world, the human world, but then going above that world to the third, to the like the third eye, to looking at it from, I heard, a God perspective. Nurture and loving, but they're showing me like a lioness. She gives birth, she had the baby, but she's the hunter. We can learn a lot from the animal kingdom. Because they're natural instincts. How nature grows. It doesn't fight anything. It just is. It knows its part. It does what it does. The difference with us is we could be told. Things told to us that plants a seed, and we're just like, okay, let's follow along. Acquiescing around every corner, at everything. I'm a human with tits and an innie. Also known as a female. Meaning I have an innie, boys have outies. But you can alter that human. Then what are you? You're labeling yourself as something else, but not what your costume, aka human, is, but what's beneath the costume. What's in it? Your human's your costume. It's your clothes. It's not your identity. But I still, and that's why they, thank you, bring it up so much. For me to say, and then for me to get, oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, it's for me, you know what I mean? I speak things, and then it comes later, depending on what it is, situation, what's being said. It doesn't matter. I'm an open channel always. I don't stop and meditate and think about it. When I speak, I'm just, why am I still trying to explain myself? Because I'm trying to figure it out myself. You get it? You get it? There must be some judgy things still in me, or I wouldn't fucking care. I wouldn't even bring it up. Maybe not. But then when you're a receiver, when you receive things you're supposed to speak, I'm not just to receive, I'm to speak it. What do they call that? A messenger. Okay. Whatever label you want to put to it. It's different than a messenger. A messenger just has something to say. Maybe not always has to live what it speaks, but it can speak the knowledge without being that. They're bringing me to Alan Watts. Fucking love his, not only his voice, but his wisdom, his knowledge. I love it. But he smoked cigarettes, and I thought I read, I don't know for sure, I never knew the man. But like he drank himself to death, but yet he spoke about these things. So, what did you get out of what he said? If you're it's one of those things, if you're hung up on what he did, you know what I mean? What did you get out of it? To me, it didn't take away, because I didn't look at him as a smoker or a drinker. I was listening to the words, something I needed to hear, took the human out of it. I don't know. I'm going to get back to my shit. Maybe I'm going to watch the game. Or I'm going to finish this row. But, being in balance is yeah, this is your job, this is my job. No, just do what you feel that's inside of you and take the job part out of it, If you're a nurturer, be a nurturer. If you go out and you work in the man, since we have to label it woman or whatever you're with, is more of a stay home and wants to cook and bake and clean, and doesn't matter who you are. Take the gender out of it. Do what's right inside. Fuck the labels, fuck society and what they say, fuck all that. That's what they mean by go your own way. Do you, boo? I love you. Peace.